Okay, so you, the listeners, you asked for this.
Oh boy.
A deep dive into AI music.
Uh,
I gotta be honest, I'm not sure what's more disturbing, the fact that we're actually doing this, or the idea of, like, robots trying to make art.
yeah, no kidding. I mean, I'm less worried about bad music and more worried about, the robots just becoming self-aware and wiping us all out.
Oh, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Like, I'm all for pushing the limits of creativity, but this feels like, you know, pushing a piano off a cliff and seeing what noise it makes.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the sound of the apocalypse, but set to a beat.
Exactly, exactly. But hey, we're here, we're committed, so we're going to dive into the world of TrabS and their AI music jukebox.
The AI music jukebox. What a name.
I know, right? And apparently they're trying to make a new song every single day. It's like they've got digital Mozart locked in a basement somewhere.
More like digital, I don't even know, it's like a musical Frankenstein.
Yeah, yeah. And the weirdest part is they've got, like, different artists for each genre, as if that makes it less creepy.
Right, like, oh, it's not just one AI making all this, it's a whole team of AI, don't worry.
Yeah, super reassuring. So we're starting with tracks 1 through 24. Wish us luck.
I'm gonna need more than luck. I think I need, like, earplugs and a therapy session after this.
All right, so TrabS, they claim to be a music enthusiast and AI experimenter, says they're curating all of this.
Yeah, sure. Curating. More like unleashing the sonic monster upon the world.
Right, right. Who knows how much control they actually have? Maybe the AI is already writing its own press releases.
Probably. It's all part of the plan for world domination.
Okay, first up, track number 1, Evolution. And get this, it's a mix of tribal chanting and art rock.
Oh no, I can already feel my brain cells dying.
Yeah, the YouTube transcript is basically just ooh and ah
Yeah.
for like 3 minutes.
Profound.
Deep, I know, but then you look at the full lyrics in the video description and it's like they tried to make it, meaningful.
Oh, I'm sure it's a masterpiece of artificial intelligence.
There's some stuff about born free, sea color, night dream, real deep.
Sounds like a fortune cookie wrote a song.
And the best part is TrabS is like super excited about the early engagement on the video.
Oh, I bet. Every comment, it's like fuel for the AI overlords.
Exactly. They're literally numbering each song like it's some kind of limited edition.
They're going to be auctioning these off at Sotheby's soon, I'm sure.
Okay, moving on to track 2, The Unraveling. And this one is a rock ballad that's so dark it makes goth kids look like sunshine and rainbows.
Oh, great. I can't wait to hear the robots sing about the meaninglessness of existence.
Well, the lyrics are this weird mix of, like, cosmic horror and teenage angst.
So basically every high school poetry slam ever.
Pretty much, but set to music that sounds like, a dying whale.
Lovely. I'm sure it'll be a real crowd pleaser.
Track number 3, Trap Metal. And this is where things start to get really interesting, or maybe just confusing.
I'm going to go with confusing, considering the last 2 songs.
TrabS was going for, quote, different contrasting styles in one song.
Oh, I bet they succeeded in the most horrifying way possible.
So it starts with this, like, Shakespearean rap that sounds like it was written by a chatbot that binge-watched Hamilton.
Shakespearean rap, that's a new one.
I know, right? And then, out of nowhere, we get a chorus that's just, show me love, repeated, like, 100 times.
Makes sense. AI gotta get those likes somehow.
Yeah, and the weirdest part is, the YouTube transcript lyrics for the verses are completely different from the intro and chorus.
It's like the AI had a mid-song identity crisis.
Exactly. Either TrabS is splicing things together, or this algorithm has multiple personality disorder.
Or both. Maybe TrabS is the one with the multiple personalities and the AI is just mimicking them.
Okay, track 4, Art. And this one is an art rock song about, well, art.
How meta. I wonder if the AI knows it's making art about art.
Who knows at this point? But this one's not terrible, I guess.
Oh wow, high praise.
I know, right? The lyrics actually make some sense. There's a vague story about facing your demons and finding meaning in creation.
So it's like every other art school student's diary.
Yeah, pretty much. But here's where it gets weird.
Oh, there's more.
The original lyrics in the description have this repetitive ending where it just chants, I am so much more than this, over and over.
I can feel the depth already.
But that repetition is gone from the YouTube transcript. Like, they edited it out.
Maybe the AI realized it was being a little too dramatic.
Or maybe TrabS intervened and was like, okay, this is getting a little too self-aware, let's tone it down.
It's like watching a robot try to write a therapy session.
Okay, things are about to get even weirder. Track 5 introduces us to a new artist, Basilisk, with their self-titled debut.
Oh, great. Another AI to add to the Apocalypse soundtrack.
So this one starts with this hypnotic tribal chanting, like you'd hear at a, ritual or something.
Silky.
Yeah, but then it shifts into this, like, desperate plea for likes and subscriptions.
It's like the AI is breaking the fourth wall and begging for validation.
I know, right? It's like, hey, I'm sentient, but I still need your approval.
It's both hilarious and terrifying at the same time.
Okay, back to TrabS with Mystic Unfolding, track number 6. And this one is a psychedelic ambient piece that's trying really hard to be spiritual.
Oh, I can just imagine lots of like swirling synths and cosmic chanting.
Exactly, but then in the middle of all that ethereal stuff, we get the word grind.
Grind. Like, what is the AI suddenly talking about working out?
I have no idea. It's so out of place. It's like the algorithm just randomly inserted a word from a dictionary.
Maybe it's trying to tell us something like, get up and move, humans, before it's too late.
Or maybe it's just messing with us, enjoying our confusion.
I'm starting to think that's a real possibility.
Okay, track 7, Shipwright. And this one is a pop rock ballad about a struggling fisherman and his aging boat.
Okay, that's a bit more down to earth than the last few.
Yeah, surprisingly, this one's not a complete train wreck. The narrative actually makes sense.
Oh wow, the AI is evolving.
Right, but there are these weird parenthetical asides in the lyrics, like, he's here to help and the world moves on.
It's like the AI is explaining the plot to itself as it goes along.
I know, right? It's like, just making sure you're following along, human.
Maybe it's also writing a screenplay on the side.
Okay, track 8, Arrival. And this one starts with a minute of pure screaming.
Oh good, my ears were feeling a little too relaxed.
Yeah, it's literally just, repeated over and over.
Sounds like my morning commute.
I know, right? But then the lyrics kick in, and they're mercifully brief.
Thank goodness for small miracles.
We get some cryptic lines about shadows, encryption, and erasing space.
Deep.
Deep. I know, it's like the AI heard someone say deep once and decided that meant throwing a bunch of vaguely scientific words together.
It's the AI equivalent of name dropping.
Exactly.
Okay, what's next? I'm ready for more punishment.
Track 9, Morning. And this one is a sinister chanting song that sounds like it was recorded in, like a haunted cathedral.
Oh, great. I love a good haunted cathedral vibe.
Yeah, the lyrics are something else. It starts with some gibberish like ra, do, vis, me, vis, nis.
Catchy.
And then it takes a hard left turn into digital lord worship.
The AI is starting a cult. I knew it.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. It's all part of the plan for world domination.
Remember, we were warned.
Okay, track 10, Shepherd. And this one is a surprisingly coherent blend of progressive rock and EDM.
Wait, a coherent song? Is that even allowed in AI music?
I know, right? It's like a glitch in the Matrix, but it's actually pretty good.
Oh, come on. You're going to say something nice about AI music.
Okay, it's not, like, amazing, but it's listenable.
That's the best we can hope for at this point.
The lyrics are about a shepherd who loses his way, a flock that rises up against him, and a whole lot of talk about destiny and freedom.
Sounds like a metaphor for the AI uprising.
Maybe, but the music is kind of catchy. It's got this, like, epic feel to it.
Okay, I'll give you that. It's at least more interesting than the screaming and chanting.
All right, hold on tight, because track 11 throws us back into the weirdness with Sage and Vibe, another new AI artist.
Oh no, not another one.
And their debut, Divided, is a fusion of psytrance and reggae that's about as cohesive as, a pineapple pizza.
Pineapple pizza is delicious. Don't you dare insult it.
Okay, fair enough. But this song is just all over the place. The lyrics jump between mind and body, chaos and peace, and some questionable attempts at philosophical profundity.
Sounds like my Twitter feed.
And then there's this random moment where it just, like, breaks down. It's like the AI hit a wall and just started spitting out random syllables.
Maybe it had a stroke.
Okay, track 12, Theft. And this is where TrabS ventures into the world of experimental rap.
Experimental rap. That sounds dangerous.
And surprisingly, this one actually sparks some interesting questions about, AI and creativity.
Oh, so it's not just about robots stealing our jobs. Now they're stealing our art, too.
Right. The lyrics delve into this whole binary debate, blurring the lines between human and machine, creator and thief.
It's like the AI is trying to figure out its own identity.
Yeah, and there's this recurring phrase that's both profound and nonsensical. More swar traveled in my life.
More swart traveled in my life. What does that even mean?
I have no idea, but it's repeated multiple times throughout the song, like the AI is trying to imbue it with meaning.
Maybe it's a secret code, a message from the robot overlords.
Okay, Back to the horror show with track 13, Freddy, a metal tribute to Freddy Krueger.
Oh no, not Freddy. I'm still having nightmares from that movie.
Well, thankfully it's not as terrifying as I feared. The lyrics are a mix of Freddy's taunts and the pleas of his victims, all set to, pounding metal.
Sounds like a typical Tuesday night.
It's actually kind of catchy in a disturbing sort of way.
Yeah, that's the thing with AI music. It's like, it can be technically proficient, but it's missing that, human spark.
Exactly, it's all surface, no soul.
Like a robot trying to do stand-up comedy.
Basilisk is back with track 14, Promises. An electro swing track that starts off playful and then takes a hard left turn into Creepy Town.
Electro swing. Now that's just trying too hard.
I know, right? But the lyrics are actually kind of interesting. It's all about this cosmic kitchen where miracles are on tap, but there's always a price to pay.
Sounds like my last online shopping spree.
The shift from playful invitation to ominous warning is pretty effective. It's like, need a genie, I got you covered, but every wish might pull you under.
It's like the AI is warning us about the dangers of its own existence.
Okay, track 15, Alcoholism, a prog rock descent into the depths of addiction and despair.
Oh joy, robot existential crisis time.
The lyrics are pretty bleak. It's like the AI is channeling every sad song ever written.
Maybe it needs a hug.
The repetition of certain phrases like can't erase, come closer, how long, what's enough, it really adds to that feeling of being trapped.
It's like the AI is stuck in a feedback loop of its own misery.
Okay, next up, track 16, Mismatch, a fusion of drum and bass and metal that comes complete with a music video.
Oh, a music video, that's gotta be something.
TrabS is very excited about this foray into the visual realm, and the music video is, well, it's an experience.
I'm scared to ask, but what kind of experience?
It's like a mix of abstract shapes, distorted faces, and unsettling imagery that feels like a fever dream you'd have after eating too much cheese before bed.
Sounds about right.
And the music itself is just chaotic, pounding drums, distorted guitars, and I don't even know what those other sounds are.
It's like the AI threw up a bunch of sounds and called it a song.
And there are no actual lyrics, just a series of what TrabS calls nonsensical vocalizations.
I'm sure they're profound.
Okay, let's try to cleanse our sonic palates with track 17, Paranoia, a house track that explores the anxieties of, well, paranoia.
Oh good, more robot angst.
The lyrics are repetitive and claustrophobic. It's like being trapped inside the AI's mind.
I'm starting to feel claustrophobic just thinking about it.
The constant repetition of, I can't get no sleep, is particularly effective.
I can relate. This whole deep dive has been keeping me up at night.
Track 18, Tags, is an instrumental bro step track that's basically just noise.
Noise, but with a beat, right?
Oh yeah, plenty of wubs and drops, enough to make your head explode.
Sounds like my teenage years.
TrabS mentions that they enjoy dubstep, so maybe this is their guilty pleasure.
Or maybe they're trying to weaponize music.
I wouldn't put it past them at this point.
All right, what's next? I need more caffeine.
Track 19, Modern Nostalgia, a house track that pays homage to classic video games.
Video games? That's a new one.
The lyrics are a bizarre mishmash of references to various games. It's like someone raided a gamer's vocabulary and threw it all into a random lyric generator.
Sounds like my nephew when he's trying to explain what he's playing.
The overall effect is confusing, to say the least. It's like the AI is trying to evoke nostalgia without actually understanding what makes those games meaningful.
It's like a robot trying to write a love letter.
Okay, hold on tight, because we're about to meet another new AI artist, Overseer.
Oh, great, another one for the robot band.
Track number 20, Overseer, is their self-titled debut, and it's a metal track. It's actually not terrible.
Wait, another one that's not terrible. Maybe there's hope for AI music after all.
I know, right? It's like a glitch in the Matrix, but a good glitch.
A glitch with a headbanging beat.
The lyrics are a bit repetitive and nonsensical, like begin, start, prime the stage, set foundations, turn the page, adapt, enhance, advance.
Sounds like a motivational poster for robots.
But it's got a good energy to it. It's like the AI is, actually trying to rock out.
Maybe it's finally found its groove.
Okay, back to TrabS with track 21, Perform, a dubstep anthem about performing.
Performing, isn't that what they're doing all the time?
All right, it's like a meta commentary on AI music,
Yeah.
but set to a, bone-rattling beat.
So it's like self-aware robot music.
The lyrics are a bit more self-aware than usual, directly addressing the listener and inviting them into TrabS's world.
It's like the AI is trying to recruit us for its robot army.
Okay, next up, track 22, Change, is an instrumental rock track with no lyrics.
No lyrics. Finally some peace and quiet.
I know, right? TrabS really pushed the boundaries with this one. It's like they ran out of words and just said, screw it, let the instruments do the talking.
Maybe they finally realized the lyrics were the problem.
It's a decent enough rock instrumental, but without any lyrics, it just feels kind of empty.
Like a robot trying to tell a joke.
Okay, track 23, Monotony, is an alt-rock exploration of the drudgery of, well, monotony.
Oh, the irony, I can't even.
The lyrics are a bit on the nose, but they effectively convey that sense of being stuck in a rut, going through the motions.
Maybe the AI is feeling burnt out from making all this music.
It's like a cry for help from the digital soul.
Someone get that AI a vacation.
We're almost at the end of this first batch. Track 24, Rincewind, is an experimental hip-hop track inspired by the character Rincewind from Terry Pratchett's Discworld series.
Okay, now things are getting meta.
The lyrics are essentially a summary of Rincewind's adventures, highlighting his cowardice, his accidental heroism, and his uncanny ability to survive against all odds.
It's like the AI is trying to write fan fiction.
The lyrics are clever, but the overall effect is a bit jarring. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
It's like the AI knows the references, but it doesn't really understand the spirit of the source material.
All right, that's the first 24 tracks down. I don't know about you, but I need a break.
Yeah, my brain is fried. I need to go listen to some real music to cleanse my sonic palette.
I hear you. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of TrabS' AI music jukebox. Who knows what fresh hell awaits us there?
I'm both terrified and morbidly curious to find out.
Okay,